Building the legacy desk shell. No matter which size or model of desk you are building, you can follow these instructions. They all build the same. This item uses cam lock construction. There are two parts to a cam lock. One is the pin, which will be attached to various places throughout each component. The other is a lock, which must be in the open position to attach to the pin correctly. When the arrow on the round lock is pointing towards the outside of the furniture, the lock is in the open position. Line up the pin on one component with the lock on the other. Drop into place and tighten the lock by turning clockwise until it locks into place. It's often easier to assemble these upside down on a raised work surface. Lay the desktop face down on your work surface, which should be protected with furniture blankets or carpet or anything soft that won't scratch the surface of the desk. The first step is to insert the cam pins. The desktop will get 7 cam pins, 3 on each side and 1 in the center. Attach all cam pins to both desktop and legs. The bottom of the legs are labeled left or right, so it doesn't matter which leg you start with. But it does matter that you place the leg onto the tabletop with the exposed cam pins facing inward. Tighten the front cam lock into place to steady the leg. Slide the modesty panel across the desktop to attach to the exposed cam pins in the leg. Lift up the other end of the modesty panel in order to attach the cam pin in the center of the desktop. Attach the other leg by lining up the cam pins with the modesty panel and then the desktop. Tighten all cam locks. Keep in mind there may be cam locks on the front side of the desk that you cannot see from this side. If you are adding a drawer unit to the completed desk shell, the first thing to do is remove the drawers. On the side of each drawer, there is a black tab. On the left side of the drawer, squeeze the tab up, and on the right side of the drawer, squeeze the tab down. With both tabs squeezed in the opposite directions, pull the drawer straight out. Repeat for all other drawers. Flip the empty pedestal shell up into place on the desk shell. There are threaded inserts on both sides of the desk shell, so you can place the drawer unit on either side of the desk, or with a drawer unit on both sides of the desk. Using 4 thumb screws, attach the drawer unit into place, going through the cleat and into the threaded inserts on the desk shell. Tighten all thumb screws after all 4 are in place. For additional support, drill 2 wood screws through the front side of the drawer unit and into the leg, and that will pull the drawer unit tight up against the side of the leg. Double check the length of your wood screw is not long enough to go through the entire leg. Use 3 corner brackets to reinforce the desktop. Place 2 along the modesty panel and 1 on the leg. For desks with 2 drawer units, only the 2 along the modesty panel are necessary. Attach with wood screws. Each bracket will take 4 screws. Place cam lock cover stickers over each of the visible cam locks. Keep in mind there may be cam locks on the front of the desk that you cannot see from this side. With 2 people, carefully flip the desk over and onto the floor before reinstalling the drawers. To reattach drawers, pull the tracks out. Line up the tracks with the side rail on the drawer and push in. It's easiest to start with the bottom drawer and work up. You may need to pull the drawer in and out a few times to ensure a smooth glide on the suspension rails. Repeat for the remaining drawers. The drawer with the lock on it always goes on the top. Building the return. Whether you have the 30-inch, 35-inch, or 47-inch return, you can still follow these instructions. The assembly is the same for all 3 sizes. There are 2 sets of cam pin holes on either side of the desktop, because this can be built as either a left-hand or a right-hand return. In this particular example, we are building a left-hand return, so we are going to attach 2 cam pins on the right side of the desktop to mount the leg. 3 cam pins will go along the top, and again, there will be 2 sets of pre-drilled holes since this can be built either as a left or right return. This part is important. Attach the cam pins to the hole that is the farthest away from the leg. Since we're building a left return, we are using these 3 holes here. If we were building a right return, the leg would go on this side, and we would use these 3 holes here. There are 2 identical sets of cam pin holes on either side of the leg, since this can be used as either a left or right return. In this particular case, we're going to use this side. Along the side of the leg, you'll notice pairs of holes. The smaller of the holes is used for the metal cam pin, and the larger hole is used for the wooden dowel pegs. Attach the 3 cam pins along this side. Insert 2 wooden dowel pegs next to the top and bottom cam pin. Attach the back panel to the leg and tighten all 3 cam locks. Rotate the assembled base and attach to the return top. Tighten all cam locks once the base is in position. Next, attach the 2 flat brackets and 1 corner bracket that will be used to ultimately attach the entire return to the desk. 1 flat bracket will go here, with 1/2 extending beyond the end of the top. Another flat bracket will go here, just below this unused cam lock. The corner bracket will go in the corner here, with 1/2 on and 1/2 off. Place 2 additional corner brackets along the corner between the return top and back panel for additional support. They should be spaced at an equal distance apart. Each bracket will get 4 wood screws. Place cam lock cover stickers over each of the visible cam locks. With a second person, flip the assembled return over and onto the floor. Attach return to the desk by simply sliding the return into place. 3 people are recommended for this next step. 2 people should push the return and the desk together, while the third fastens the brackets to the desktop from underneath. For further assistance, please contact us at 1-866-816-9822 or customer service@regencyof.com.